Speaking of sturgeon, we've already talked about this, but there's just a random pond like 20 minutes from here. It's got sturgeon in it. It's just a pond. Some guy just put them in there. I don't know if you can catch them or not, but every now and again, you'll just be standing on the pond fishing. You'll see a big sturgeon.
Is it a private pond?
Yeah.
We could catch and cook sturgeon, maybe. I don't know.
Really?
Is that against Kentucky law?
No.
Sure.
People say they taste good, which I don't know.
They taste amazing.
They're smaller. Maybe that makes them even better.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I've heard that the sturgeon are like really good just from down there at the falls.
I got a rare because it's hard to find places that'll let you keep them. And there was a private pond, and a guy let us. You can actually like pay $20 or $50 something like that and catch. Yeah, it's a Paylake. You can catch them and keep one and eat it. So and like have the privilege of trying a sturgeon, and we did that. It was really tasty.
Where was that at? Was that in Idaho?
That was in Idaho. Yep.
So you're used to Paylakes.
Was it called a Paylake?
It's like the only Paylake in Idaho.
Was it called a Paylake?
No. It was just a private, like this guy just started it from nothing, like this.
He was the original.
Yeah, he was just like, I want to have a Paylake, and he just started it. Yeah.
Have you been to Paylakes around here? Like,
I have not.
Dude,
are there?
They're everywhere.
Dude, that's the thing.
Really?
I'm like, Paylake. There's more Paylakes than Dollar Generals, and you know how many Dollar Generals are in the South. They're Paylakes.
I have not
everywhere.
seen. Wow, so it's like a Kentucky thing.
There's 5 within like 10 minutes driving from here.
So can you keep stuff? Like, what's the draw to a Paylake?
Yeah, all right. But for you guys who don't know what a Paylake is, because me and Ethan, if you're growing up in Kentucky, there's 100% chance you know what a Paylake is. If you don't know what a Paylake is, it's not a lake, okay? It's a pond.
Yeah.
And some people, most of the time it's catfish. The runners or whatever, the owners, they'll stock it full of catfish. Most of the time eating size. A lot of ponds around here has 2 ponds, one for eating size and then one a trophy pond. They put giant catfish in there. You basically pay $10. If you go at the stocked pond, you can keep like 5-6 catfish as long as it's not so big. Or you can go down here at the trophy pond and fish, just try to catch a massive one. They hold tournaments down there, and you just...
Big money.
Yeah, big fish tournaments.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting...
And like, I don't know, we've grown up with it in Kentucky. It's especially this part of the world or this part of the state, country, whatever. They're everywhere. But a lot of people don't know about them.
Yeah, there were... the only reason why I know about them is because there were a lot of them in Brazil, actually. That's very popular, especially close to the cities. Because there's like a lot of pollution in the rivers. So if you can have like a controlled like lake or pond that you can keep clean and then put your fish in there, that's ideal to like have fish to eat.
Yeah.
You know?
And I guess one reason why they're so popular is because we have like one river that runs through and it's got a lot of catfish in it, and they can be big catfish, but I don't know. I don't know why more people don't fish the river.
They might not taste very good.
Oh,
so here's
true.
my experience. If you go to Idaho and you catch catfish, they taste amazing. But
Idaho?
that's because, like if you catch a catfish in a mountain lake, like the lake is clean. They eat crawdads all day and maybe other fish that died or whatever, but it's like crawdads, dead fish. And like when you come down south, well, like here's a story. I met a woman who was from New Jersey. She said nobody eats catfish in New Jersey. Like you just don't do it because like if there's a polluted place, the catfish just eat whatever garbage is on the bottom. So I feel like since catfish eat anything and everything, if it's a clean area, they're going to be good. If not, and so if your like local creek is really like muddy and like they eat a lot of like bugs out of the mud and salamanders out of the mud, so they're just eating a lot of mud with their meals and
It's kind of like
taste very good.
Kind of like mud cats, like when you pretty much like when you skin them, or they want you to put them in a bucket of water.
Oh yeah.
To like flush the mud out of them.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like a lot of, and they do that with turtles too. You ever had a snapper turtle?
I want to eat a snapping
well,
turtle.
you're in the right place. Just come up anytime.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's what we got to get him on a snapping turtle this summer.
I want to try turtle. It's a bucket list. Is that a weird thing?
It's surprisingly good.
I bet he can make it taste really good.
Hey, if you guys put me on the snapping turtle, I'll cook it for us.
Well, we can get you on a bunch.
Turtle sandwich.
Dude, like for turtles and with those catfish, because they're so nasty, it probably does affect the taste, but nothing I cook tastes good, so I've never been able to tell. But if you catch a turtle, they say put in like a trash can, fill it up with water, swish the water every day for like 5 days until the water's clear, and it'll take about a week, and then you can eat it. Because it just has to drain the mud out of inside of it.
That's crazy.
To me, it tasted like pork chops, because I actually done that, because I tried one. Then, I mean, just killed it, threw it in a frying pan. No, but then again, we actually put it in a bucket of water, changed it out, ran water hose to it, and it tastes just like pork chops.
Dude, there's one way to skin them. You can it's skinning the turtle, hardest thing you've ever done in your life. You'll find out. Another way some people do it, which are smarter than us, they take a water hose, stick it in its mouth, it just pops the shell off.
It does.
What?
And it blows the skin off the meat, so you just skin it easy. Stick a water hose in it.
Stick a water hose,
In
so
its
like,
mouth.
so it's dead. So it's
Yep.
obviously not snapping, or it'll bite your hose off.
Oh yeah.
So then you stick a hose in it, and it kind of like, it inflates the turtle like a balloon and pops the shell off.
Have you ever seen people skin like a mammal by putting the air thing in it and like?
Oh wait, I have.
I think it's
on a
like that.
video, not person,
Yeah.
but video.
We should try that.
That's how these companies. When I went down to Louisiana,
Mhm.
a guy said, "Yeah, that's how they skin gators. You make a cut in the gator, stick it like a really powerful air hose, and it just blows. It's like Shrek, it just blows the gator
Yeah.
up like a balloon."
And one little detail about the Paylakes, I keep going back to these little things, but oddly enough, like you say, maybe they're better to eat. I know so many people that go to Paylakes and don't keep the fish. They just go because it's somewhere. It's a community thing. It's
a social time.
No kidding. It
That
definitely
or
is.
try to win a little bit of money.
They just go
like
have something to do
gamble
on a
fishing.
Friday night. Just sit around, yell at people across the pond.
For
Don't
crossing their
cross my line.
We should make a vlog where we all go down to the Paylake,
We could do it. There's tons of them.
make a scene.
Oh, like, you go down there, I think a lot of people show off, like, how far they can cast their big rig across
Dude,
the pond.
They'll get
really?
their rigs looking real nice, fresh off Facebook Marketplace. Okay, just bought it, 30-year-old line, put it on there. You're talking like they show it off, dude.
I'm going to try to find him one within, like, 5 minutes just
What
to
we'll
prove
do,
him that.
whenever we go paylaking, we'll do like a Facebook Marketplace Paylake challenge.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Dude, you can say, look,
Already.
Ethan's
Already.
already found Paylake rigs.
Like, pro tournaments already, heavy action.
Abu Garcia.
See right here, real only, $125.
I don't have any good catfish rigs.
Facebook will sure hook you up.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. Why should I go buy a new one when we have culture thick?
To our advantage.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have like,
It's already been broken in.
yeah,
Yeah.
it has
Probably-
a story to it that
probably
you don't know the story, but you can make up the story. That's what I like. to
Probably
do.
been swarped one too many times because, like, they don't just, like, cast normally. Like, they straight up run and throw the whole thing.
Do you know what Swarp means?
I don't.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
no.
that is like that's
that a
not even.
Kentucky
I don't
thing?
even
That's
think
a
it's
Paylake term.
That's not
That's a
even a
Paylake-
Kentucky thing. That's like there's a very small amount of people that knows what Swarp means. It may or may not just be at my high school. I don't know, but
That's
anyways,
a Paylake term.
it's a Paylake term.
Anybody else out there know what Swarp?
Swarp.
Swarp.
Go ahead, comment below right now if you're on iTunes. Sorry, go to YouTube and comment. What does Swarp mean? All right, now that you went down and commented, you can pause the video if you need to. Swarp. It is a type of cast. It's where it's a full body motion. You take 2 to 3 very long steps, and it's just
Can
It's
be
for-
implied on the hook set, too.
that is true. It is also the cast or Swarp, which is also good on the hook set. Is the Paylake Swarp? You go. If y'all that didn't see that, you reel down fast and then do the most exaggerated. You can even turn around and run with it. That's
So when they hook set the fish, they have like an 8-foot rod. It's like pointing the rod at the fish
Yeah.
and going 180 degrees the other way. It's like a 16-foot long.
that's exactly
hook
what
set.
it is. While most of them use circle hooks and don't even know that it pulls it out of their mouth.
100%.
And if they used a J hook, they have the fish halfway to the
Yeah.
shore.
Oh, they
100%
pull the
hook
fish
set.
out of the water. Like,
100%. 100%. And it's the coolest thing ever. Whenever one person swarps, you just gotta stay tight. Because when one swarps happen, it's like something in the water. Another one, they just start going off and swarping everywhere.
It scares the other fish, so they just like.
You know how
they
it's
go to the other hooks.
Yeah.
You know how it got its name?
How?
Swarp. The sound.
You can hear it. You ever heard of a lighted, like a glow stick on a bobber?
For sure.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That, like, you go to a Paylake at night, all you see is a bunch of, like,
Oh, yeah.
pink and yellow.
Yeah. Paylake. Dude, we got to go to a Paylake.
I'm excited. I'm gonna want to try Paylake just to like I don't know, just be there with everybody and try.
Yo,
it.
No,
go
you don't.
comment below if you guys go to Paylake. Because I don't know. And comment what state you're from. That's
We could have a
probably
meet and
important.
greet at the Paylake, so we could keep like fishing. We just fish with subscribers.
Yeah, we could, and like they don't care. Like it's totally normal. Just build you a fire on the people do that.
Oh,
anyhow.
they do they? Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, could I cook right on the lake? Or is
Bring
that
your
allowed?
own chair, bring your own
100%.
wood, or go in the woods and get your own wood. Don't matter. Just build you a little fire. You just sit there with your cooler and your fishing poles out, and you just stay there until
Case of Mountain Dew.
stay there until you get tired or catch your limit, and toss them back in.
Is it
keep
on
fishing.
an honor system, or is there like somebody at the gate like taking your money as you go to the
Oh,
Paylake?
yeah.
Usually an old lady, it's like can barely move. She's either cooking, taking your money, or selling you bait.
Oh yeah, and they run their shops, and it's like, and they sell food. Gotta have food.
Wow, this is like real easy fishing. You got your food there. You just buy the bait like 10 feet from where you're about to fish.
It's a very cultural experience. Easy fishing. Some pay lakes are way better than others.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
You got to look at the Facebook reviews.
Yeah, you really do. Some pay lakes have reviews of like 1 star. Nobody likes them because some pay lakes have they just quit stocking their pond because they don't see a reason to. But just like clickbait, it catches up to them once everybody gets mad.
Either that or they'll feed them dog food, and like
Oh yeah, they
that
feed them.
rumor. Like as soon as one person finds out, whole Facebook community, hey, this pay lake feeds them fish.
Because if they feed them, they don't have to sell them.
Wait, if they feed them, they don't have to sell them.
Right, so they
The fish
stock
won't
them.
bite.
You pay their money to catch 5 fish, but if you pay their money and none of the fish are hungry, they don't lose a fish.
They're
Kinda
saving
smart.
money.
But if you go out to the river, catch about a 30-pound catfish, you can go sell it for like $200 at a pay lake.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are there people who make a living doing that? It seems like if there was enough margin there, you could make a living fishing.
I'm sure one guy. I'm sure there's someone
There's
out there.
one guy who also sells lawnmower parts. There's somebody out there who sells lawnmower parts on the side.
Chipmunks.
Traps for fur for some reason. Some guy's out there doing it full time.
Pay lake is just like a cultural thing that you have to try at least.
That's
once
one
in your
thing
life.
that
I'm all
I've
excited now.
I've never got into it at all.
Me
I don't
neither.
like it
I
because
just
I don't like fishing next to people.
I just like
neither.
like going out there to see the different people you do get to meet because some of them like
It's a
halfway
show.
decent people.
Some
It's a
people,
show.
some people are very social when they fish. I
Yeah.
am completely antisocial when I fish. Like, give
Bass
me
fishing. It got you into that, didn't it?
yes. When you're trying to compete, you got some. Even if it's one other boat sitting there, and you're trying to, like, both catch the bass off this point, and that one, that's one boat. They're just annoying the heck out of you. You're like, leave. I want all these fish to myself. I think that makes you that way.
Are you a fast fisherman?
No, I'm very slow
Oh,
fisherman.
wow.
Yep.
Like if you put me on a pond and with like 2 of the people that maybe didn't start bass fishing like as their main thing, they'll be staying one spot casting everything. I'll be around the pond before they take their first step. I'm that guy I do not stop walking. I just
You're like that.
and that's on the lake
That
too.
makes sense. You seem like that kind of person.
Yeah, I don't want to
He's
sit
like that.
still.
Just not in fishing. Like he is that person like that. Don't sit still.
No, I don't sit still.
Never.
I need to get a standing desk because I don't like to sit down.
You're in a wheelchair for
I'm
a
in
reason.
I'm
You
in a
like
wheelchair.
to roll around.
I can do a wheel. Yeah, dude. We need to go Paylaking. I went Paylaking a couple times.
I know a whole pay lake we can get to ourselves.
I do too.
How do you get to yourself?
You just know the owners.
know the owners and they're like, hey, you want to come fish my pay lake, boys? And
They'll
I'm
let
like,
you
"Yeah."
come on it one day that they're closed.
Oh.
Or you can go during the day and like
No one's
no
there.
one's there.
Everyone's there like midnight.
Yeah. Evening and midnight. Mainly Friday and Saturday.
Do they
'cause that's
crank
when-
up the music? It's like
No.
more of a
No, you bring your own speaker.
bring your own speaker.
It's all Leonard Skinner and stuff like that.
Yeah. And if you catch a bass, everyone gets mad at you whether you try to or not. If you like this clip, guys, go on down, first link in the description, or type in Kicking It with KG, Ace videos, and you will find the full podcast there. Check it out, guys. You may like it. If you like this segment, you'll definitely like that.